made life just brighter and happier for me. Just be a normal person again. The lowest point was my lack of appetite mainly. On a daily basis, my appetite would get decrease on a daily basis to the point where I might have like 3 eggs a day, and then that would be it. That would be it for me for the rest of the day. And then with that lack of appetite comes the anxiety after I used to eat. I used to get bad anxiety, like sweats and all, as soon as I ate. And then that would be followed by bloating and, brain fog and all that sort of stuff.
And you were like actually diagnosed with H. pylori, weren't you, before?
Yeah, yeah.
And what things did you try before what we did that they kind of worked, kind of didn't work?
The doctors prescribed me PPIs, that was like lansoprazole, omeprazole, that sort of stuff. It would work for a small amount of time, and then it would kind of come back, and it's just a repeat process. I actually had a look at like just things online, different things like sauerkraut and slippery elm, and stuff that you see online, but the thing is there was no real structure to it. So stuff that I shouldn't have been implementing straight away, like HCl tablets and stuff like that, shouldn't have been implemented at the start. And obviously I know that now, but at the time I didn't really know.
So you feel like the most important thing was having that like step 1, step 2 structure that you could follow?
Having a structure. I think with anything in life, if you have like a mentor or a structure on a process on how you're going to achieve something, then it just takes all the guesswork out of it and makes things a lot easier. Having that someone that I can call upon was very helpful.
And when did you like first hear about me? Was it on TikTok, right?
Okay. I stumbled across your TikTok live. So I had H. pylori for a while now at this point. So I'm going on all social medias, looking for remedies and this, that, and the other. So I must have just come across your live one time and I asked you a few questions in live, and the way you answered it sounded like you knew what you're talking about. So then I booked in a discovery call with you.
And the process, like the way you can book calls and the email sending out, did you find that was easy, or did you find that could be improved in some ways? How did you find that?
No, I found it easy. And especially you had that, the AI, that thing that used to listen to us during our calls. And then that gave me like a summary, because I'm quite forgetful in general. So then that emailing me that summary was very helpful as well, just to be back at it.
Where are you today, essentially? How are you feeling now?
So if I would say my appetite was like 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being great, it's probably at like an 8 or 9 now. And I'd say the only reason it's not at 10 is because for the last 6 months, I haven't been eating that much. Therefore, I think just in general, my stomach has shrunk. Other symptoms, they're slowly fading away now. I'd give them, like 1's the worst and 10 being the best, I'd give them on the higher end, probably around about 7s and 8s.
Now, having done this, you feel like, so your trading and your gym, you now can focus on that more, not have to worry about this as much?
100%, because there was a point in my life that within the last 6 months where this was solely my focus.
There are a lot of people in your position where they've kind of exhausted maybe the NHS route. They're really struggling at the moment. They don't know what to do. What would you say to those people who are in a similar position to you were like a few months ago?
Not to give up hope. It's so easy to lose hope when you're in these sort of situations, especially when the NHS and your GPs are not really helping or not making things better. Usually that's the people they turn to.
If someone was kind of on the fence of like either joining this or just taking action, you kind of already said it pretty well there anyway, in terms of like, you just have to have hope. But what would you say to those people? Would you say to kind of jump and just take the action? What
other choice do you have? Either in your mind, are you going to live like this or are you going to make a change? That's it. That's the question you just got to ask yourself. And I couldn't live like that. I had to make a change.
And I imagine you're very glad that you did take action, right? From a few months ago.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Was there anything else you wanted to mention?
Just holding on to hope really helped, because I could have easily given up so many times. But holding on to hope has led me to the point I am now, where I'm able to be a normal person again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and ups and downs are normal, as I was telling you during the weeks, wasn't I?
Yeah, no, very helpful. Even if you're not given like advice on like H. pylori, any questions I have, even just mentally, this, that, and the other, you would always be like, you'd reassure me, which is proper helpful and needed as well. Life is good. I think, when I've been down for so long, even just simple stuff, nothing's really changed in my life, but just my health has, which has just made life just brighter and happier for me. On a real, thank you so much. Like, you actually have helped me.